What's up, Pisces? How you guys doing? This is Cosmic Boogeyman. So I pre-shuffle my cards. I'm going to come at you guys with a generic timeline read. The last couple times we've done a read for you guys, it's been bananas. You guys have had some spiritual stuff. What the reason I'm laughing, just so you understand, is that's not how I always read for you guys. I read like I've had like money reads, I've had love reads, and I just let the reads come out as they are. So Pisces, I'm just gonna let them go. We see the Death card here, which is one of my favorite cards. It's the fifth night in my tarot decks, and you can see I have a double tarot deck here. If you haven't been with me, I have a really unique read that I came up with. My guides directed me to come up with this after my best friend, he's a Pisces, been friends with him since before kindergarten. Anyway, um, long story short, I have four cornerstones, and this first card I put down is I call it Ground Zero. So you're basically getting rid of chaos. Chaos is not a bad thing, but chaos is one of those things that you're like, I want to get rid of all the needless, whatever that is. The second card out the gate you have is the lovers. And love doesn't have to obviously be, I love you, so and so, but it could be falling in love with an idea, falling in love with a project. But getting rid of chaos is cleaning house, um, getting rid of whatever this is, or falling in love with organization and then falling in love with whatever that is. But let's keep going here. The divine is not necessarily behind this, but temperance could be your patience, getting rid of that, getting rid of like organization, getting rid of like your rigidness. Okay, let's keep going. The We're heading your center line here, which is kind of like your passion would be your the divine's coming and saying, "Hey, what do you follow here? What is it that what's your target goal here, Pisces? What are you trying to achieve? Is it a sexual nature? Is it a passionate nature? So I think what we're hitting here for you is you're really hitting a love hate situation for you. Moving on from something leaves you loveless. So you focus on work, and then that work becomes something else, becomes a failure of taking action. But I actually do like these base cards, even though you see some of them in reverse. That's our foundation. Our foundation would have two aces, but having two aces up your sleeve are very, very good. But we're also going to take note is we have these cards in alignment with each other. So even though they are upside down, they're in alignment. So you probably had a situation recently where something sexual led to something moving on, but that was divinely influenced because there really was no love there. Chaos organization was part into play. You were focused on work. You weren't supposed to take action. There was a disconnect from whatever that was. There is, at the end of the day, something bigger and better coming. Look at the mirror side or the flip side or whatever that is. There was a disconnect to the communication of that love that you thought you were seeing, and there probably was an Aquarian played in parts to this. They're focused on a couple things, but they don't look rattled. Um, you almost feel like you got the upper hand at whatever the situation was in the recent past, but there was a tower moment that came out of this situation. You felt like it was a death of something. The death came out of this situation. But or your work, there was a death out of the work situation. And I feel like this could have been a death of a worker, death of a coworker. Um, you changed jobs and you flipped whatever you were doing. But the Aquarian stood by your side, or this could be the air sign, the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius stood by your side or came into the life at this point. But having the double King of Swords there is very prominent for you, Pisces, because what I find personally is that would represent the Aquarian, or that person has Aquarian in the chart, and it's more likely a male for you, just so that matters. So Pisces, if this is you, that means that male Aquarian is probably playing a prominent role in your life, or they're causing chaos currently, or looking to cause chaos by not responding or something. Um, they might be a toxic person, and that could be what's playing a role in your life. You have to be careful. So that's what I see here. Um, in your cornerstone here, Pisces, there is a sneakiness that's going on, and you want to be careful. There is a Queen of Swords, which also could be an Aquarian female or a Libra female. Um, I don't necessarily get it feels more like very air sign here, especially when we have the clouds. But she's reaching her hand out to sneakiness, and I feel as though that there's a connection of messages where you're disconnected, Pisces. So it could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but I feel more it's like it's less of a Gemini, but we can keep going. However, when we pull it into this alignment here, this is the Gemini card. So there could be a connection with the Gemini. We'll keep going here and we'll say there is another air sign or a lesser air sign also in pursuit of this other card, other person. There's a new offer or a new opportunity coming in to this Knight of Swords. Um, So this knight is one of the only knights that's actually a movement, Pisces. So what this person is, or this could be an idea that's actually brewing for this Aquarian of yours. So the universe is saying, hey, keep in mind that this friend or this person in your life, Pisces, has an idea that's they're pursuing this other air sign. Like I said, it could be the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But there is a disconnect somehow in here. There's a sneakiness going on. We'll find out more about this other person. There's a communication that's caused a tower moment. Not necessarily bad, but this tower moment has led to something in your life, Pisces. Fast moving action led to a stop. I almost feel like something is going on here where this is like dead stop. Um, think of a car driving 180 miles an hour and bang, stops fast. Like for whatever reason, something. This could even be even an auto accident. Very interesting to even say it like that, but that's also a tower moment. But these two coming in communication, it's like someone was actually talking, and then death. So we have to be careful with this. You want to be careful. Uh, so very interesting. Okay. Um, Something about the connection or deep commitment is going nowhere fast. We have to be careful about this. This could be the married Aquarian male or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius male. So this is that person that I'm popping up here. We're going to keep going with these cards. This deck seems to very much be talking to you, Pisces. Let's see what else we get. The sneakiness, your cornerstone up here, where there's definitely some kind of sneakiness going on. There is action being taken with this sneakiness. It's not at work. It's not about this death card, but it's more towards this Gemini or Libra or Aquarius male. So you might want to keep your eye on that situation. There's a love offer being made, not necessarily at work, but more towards the sneakiness situation. And it seems like something about being moving on, but it's a little different than that. So keep your eye on that. This brand new opportunity or brand new offer could be coming from or to this Aquarian. So you have to be careful. This could not be necessarily making you happy. And this could be something about passion. This would be something with to do with the number three or three people, a three commitment. And like I said, this comes back to the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius male. So you want to be careful with this or watch that situation. There it is again, the three people. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could also be but I see it, this is what I'm seeing is there's a connection here between the Aquarian and the lovers. So he loves the idea of this three. Um, Not quite committing to that idea, not necessarily seeing it, but looking at it. I don't say it's a work situation because there's definitely some chaos going on here, but there be definitely, if it is, he's holding that information back for some reason. But whoever this friend is, or if it's you, it could be you. Um, If you have Aquarian in your chart, this is definitely interesting, but there's a balance going on here, or there's be juggling going on with this, that sneakiness, and we have to watch that because that would be very unfair. There's a Queen of Cups or a water sign involved here that would be playing a part with your friend or the situation where you would have to watch this. I almost feel like this is a confidant or your friend where they're going to want to get in the way or not get involved or get this could be a water sign and they're looking to break this off. But this is a permanent connection that you have with this person or they have with this person where there's a new opportunity brewing between everybody, including you. Um, so there's someone very much overseeing this, and there's a new offer of love coming in for you, which is going to make you happy. It's going to give you 10 of cups, which you never even expected. So this is going to bring you brand new abundance out of what you considered a tower moment. Something bad happened for you, but it's going to break this spell. So you help someone save your friend. You created you have a lifelong bond, like a brand new, like this bond, whoever this person is that's in your existence, even though you're not connected to them in this lover's way, but you're connected to them in another way. You save them, and somehow that has connected you to another level. And you're gonna, even though you're sitting on these 9 cups, and there's a tower moment seemingly happening, you're going to have 10 cups. Very, very interesting. What is going on here? Wow. The devil riding with death, having a tower moment. Somebody is tapping in. So this could be the Capricorn card dealing with a Scorpio. That's what these two cards could represent. That's very interesting. So you could be dealing with some very heavy energy, like some really deep energy. So if I were to read this, and this is the offer of love, Pisces, you could be meeting some really deep girls or deep men. You know what I'm saying? Have some really fun over these next few months. Yeah. See, there's a sun card. It's not about love and commitment and long-term marriage. It's about you just enjoying yourself, Pisces, and finding who you are. It's about the water sign in you. It's kind of that part of you, finding it's okay to let that part of you out, whatever that means. Because the night coming in with the cups is your way of kind of connecting to your original self, your inner voice, that child. That this is where the tower moment is not a good or a bad thing. It's just you're existing. You're letting other people know who you are. You're communicating that out to the world. And this friend of yours is showing them, hey, their connection with this other person, this cup. You're saying, yes, this is who I am. But you're giving that you're making a statement over the next few months because that fifth night, the death night, you're killing your old version of yourself and becoming a better version of yourself, a more powerful version of yourself. It's kind of sexy, right? If you ask yourself, Pisces, for a second, you know, if you're male or female or, non-binary, but ask yourself, dress in all black, walk into a club like that, but real sexy. It's just, there's something to it. It's just like you go in like wearing that like really, really amazing outfit, that suit that fits perfect. There's something to that just makes a statement. Like, I'm here. You see me, right? Like, versus going in wearing all orange. Okay? It's that kind of thing with like Aquarians that go in like wearing like, polka dots. That's how Aquarians are. I mean, I'm just telling you. But most people, like, you're going to go in with a darker energy going into the new year, making a statement with this new opportunity through this friend, this Aquarian or air sign that you have. You're making a statement because you are coming into some money. You're coming to this new opportunity, you and this Aquarian, this brand new start. Because you and this Aquarian are definitely working on something together. We have been talking about this. There's definitely something happening here. You are on the same page. You and this Aquarian are on the same page. You're not going to let each other fail. So this air sign and you are definitely working on this. I'm going to keep going here, but you'll see. Watch. I'm going to pull right on top of that death card. Ready? Boom. You guys are on the same page. That's your center card. That's their card. Center card, you. Center card, you. You're not going to fail, man. Look at no judgment. There's no judgment on what either way. Like, like if I look at you here, no judgment. They're an opposite. I look at you here, I'm judging you on what? On what am I judging you on? The devil is not in alignment. This is not in alignment, not in alignment. There's no judgment here. It doesn't matter. There's no judgment. If I flip it the other way, it looks really bad. So what I'm telling you, there's never going to be judgment on however we do things, but it's going to feel like we're judging each other. It's not about one or both of us becoming the best version of ourselves. It's about us finding the way to get there. And that's what we're trying to do. And that's what happens. So if you're a king or a queen, that's how you get there. If you're an empress, that's how you get there. You're just trying to find, using your friend, this best friend of yours, saying, how do I lean on you? But I'm going to trust you. And you're going to trust me. Do you understand this? And if they're Pisces, that's why you're watching this video. That's why you're watching this video. Because the emperor or the empress, and the way I'm reading this whole card read, this is super talking to me, just so you understand. Like, I've been reading cards for many, many, many years. But like this card always comes out for me, like saying, this is the King of Kings. That's my card. That is my card. I'm just sharing this with you. Like that's like twin flame. That's twin flame. This is a friend. This is a friend that protects them. Like I've always done this read. That's a Gemini. This is a loving Gemini, like super supportive. Hangman, like, but like Hangman in alignment. Like, hey, I'll hold back. A patient emperor. An emperor doesn't have to do anything. An emperor will just sit there. Look, golden apple. Look out. Let me zoom in for you guys. I'm just gonna show you really quick. Watch. Pisces, I want you guys to get the full effect. Just so you guys understand what I'm talking about here. Look, golden apple. They have the knowledge beyond all knowledge. Like they know what kings don't know, right? Look at behind them. Those aren't mountains. They're beyond this world, beyond this time and place. That's where emperors and empresses want to get to. That like this place. Look at the foundation that they sit on. The waters of knowledge flow behind them. They have golden opportunity all around them. Like they are fiery. That's what I'm talking about, people. I'm talking about this to you because I want you to understand. If you've ever been anywhere in April, beautiful. Anywhere. Look at the number 4. That's April. That's the month of April. May is like May showers, April flowers. I'm telling you, this is the golden opportunity. That's what that card is. I'm going to tell you right now, Pisces, partner up with whoever this person is that you're reading and you're watching this and you're sitting there going, yep, 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 yep. Because whoever that partner is, hook your saddle to them because they're supposed to hook their saddle to you. This is a lifetime opportunity, whatever that means, because that's why these cards are popped for you. I'm going to go back here for a second, give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Look, so when you're getting these cornerstones, this is your primary cornerstone. This becomes your secondary cornerstone. But when you're getting it like on the secondary level and it like flips, it's like rotated. It's like telling me for myself that it's like it's up and over. Um it's just, how do I explain this? Let me explain it in a way that's going to make sense. Hold on one second here. There's a term they use. It is called when bald eagles, they perform the bald eagle, they call it the daredevil cartwheel. If you've ever seen that, you guys should look it up. It's called the daredevil cartwheel. That's what this reminds me of. When bald eagles, they perform this daredevil cartwheel and they lock talons. They go up, lock talons, and they just start to downward spiral, but they lock it. It's super deadly. It's crazy. You should watch that. Watch the video. I'm just telling you. So if you're a Pisces, take a look at it. And it's like it's more deadly than like saying, "Hey, I got a twin flame." Because whatever this is, it's like I got your back on not this plane, but the next plane up and over. Like I got you. Like think of like someone who's kind of got your back on a different plane and kind of like scope down for you. You know, like I'll kind of I'll watch your back from a different plane. That's what's been happening. That's why when you and this best friend of yours or whoever your partner that you never married or whoever this is, whenever you guys were growing up and you did whatever this is, you guys always had each other's backs because this was predestined. It's so cool. I'm gonna pull one card here from my learner's deck just to give you an idea. I'm just gonna show you. Like, see, look, it jumped. It just jumped. Let's go grab it. Look, King of Pentacles, and this is going to resonate with you. I don't have to even explain it to you, and I'm going to guarantee you, if you haven't subscribed, you're probably going to click subscribe right now, okay? But the King of Pentacles, it's about to continue to solve issues in practical ways. You're realistic, you're solid, good character, intelligent, steady, reliable, and providing. Either that's who you are or the person you're looking for, or this is the other person that we're talking about. Like there's no way like this card does not resonate with you if you're at this point in the video and you you have already clicked subscribe. The King of Pentacles has to do with fire, so this other person's passionate, fiery, will like back you up. Essentially, they'll punch someone in the face because you said, "Hey, we have to punch them." You're like, "Okay," they'll be like, "Okay." Or they're earth, or down to earth, and they can talk for hours with you. Just talk till the moon comes up and the sun goes down, and they just will back you up, but they'll give you their last dollar. That's how they are, and they have the energy of the unexpected. They'll fight with you till they're blue in the face, only because they know they need to let that energy out with you. They want to make you change. They'll push you, they'll move you, they'll motivate you. That's who this person is. They're the other half. It's different. It's not like they're the reason you manifest. That's what I'm getting here. So what I'm telling you, Pisces, is look at them as like something very unique and special. There's only one of them available to you, and you've already found them. But you found them very early, Pisces, very early. That's what this read is telling me. Very, very early. So congratulations. If you have any comments, please put them in there. Let me know. I'll talk to you soon.